When a woman starts ignoring you, it can be frustrating, confusing, and even hurtful. You might find yourself questioning her motives, your own self-worth, and how to navigate this situation without appearing desperate. But here's the truth. Stoicism teaches us that the way we handle being ignored reflects not only our internal resilience, but also our understanding of human behavior. Ignoring is a form of power play, and if you know how to respond, you can shift the dynamics in your favor while maintaining your dignity. Today we're going to explore 9 powerful ways to prevent her from ignoring you. But remember, these methods are not about manipulation. They're about understanding human nature, particularly the weaknesses that lie beneath why she may be acting this way. Let's dive into the first key method. Lesson 1. Master emotional detachment. The first and perhaps the most crucial way to prevent a woman from ignoring you is mastering the art of emotional detachment. When a woman senses that you're emotionally invested or even dependent on her reactions, she may test the waters by ignoring you. This is often a subconscious move to see how much control she has over you. Stoicism teaches us the importance of emotional control. In the face of someone's indifference, we need to remain grounded and stable, not allowing external factors to dictate our inner peace. By practicing emotional detachment, you communicate a powerful message. I am complete in myself. Your attention or lack thereof does not define me. This doesn't mean that you should be cold or uncaring. Rather, you should recognize that her actions are separate from your personal value. When you stop reacting emotionally to her behavior, you create an environment where she has less power to manipulate your feelings, often causing her to rethink the value of ignoring you. By applying Stoic principles, you remain centered in your purpose and allow your calm demeanor to do the talking. The key is to let her feel that her absence doesn't create emotional turbulence in your world. As a result, she may find it harder to continue ignoring you. Lesson 2. Increase your value by focusing on self-improvement. One of the biggest reasons a woman may begin ignoring a man is because she subconsciously believes that she has the upper hand in the relationship dynamic. Women, like men, are naturally attracted to value. If she feels like she can ignore you without consequence, it may be because she doesn't see you as a high-value individual. Here, Stoicism offers a vital lesson. Focus on what is within your control. Instead of chasing after her attention or obsessing over her disinterest, channel that energy into self-improvement. Whether it's in your career, physical health, or personal growth, when you elevate yourself, you not only boost your own confidence, but also become more attractive. A woman is much less likely to ignore a man who is constantly striving for betterment, someone who radiates purpose and drive. Stoic philosophers such as Marcus Aurelius advised focusing on internal growth and self-discipline. By becoming a man who is constantly improving, you exude an aura of strength and independence that naturally draws others towards you, including women. Lesson 3. Develop the power of silence. When a woman begins to ignore you, it's tempting to fill the void with words, texts, or gestures to reclaim her attention. However, there's a hidden power in silence, one that Stoicism highlights in many teachings. Silence can be more potent than any words. If she ignores you and you respond with silence, you're sending a strong, non-verbal message that her actions do not control you. Silence signals confidence, restraint, and control. By staying silent, you force her to consider the consequences of her behavior. Is she really willing to lose you? Remember, it's often the person who speaks the least who holds the most power in a conversation. In romantic dynamics, the same rule applies. Stoic thinkers valued silence as a tool for reflection and self-control. By withholding your reaction, you maintain control over the situation and give her the space to reevaluate her own actions. Lesson 4. Set boundaries through your actions, not words. Boundaries are crucial in any relationship, yet many men struggle to set them effectively. When a woman ignores you, it's an opportunity to establish boundaries without needing to verbalize them. Setting boundaries with your actions rather than words speaks volumes about your self-respect. Instead of pleading for her attention or asking her why she's ignoring you, simply live your life. Engage in activities that matter to you. Spend time with people who value your presence and remove your focus from her. When she sees that her ignoring you does not result in you chasing her or bending over backward for her approval, she will likely recognize that you have firm boundaries. Stoicism teaches us to be indifferent to what is outside of our control, including other people's actions. By embodying this principle, you enforce your boundaries in a way that naturally commands respect. Over time, she will learn that you are not a man who tolerates being ignored. Lesson 5. Leverage scarcity to create desire. Human beings are wired to desire what they cannot easily have, and women are no different. When she feels that you are always available, she may take your presence for granted. The solution? Scarcity. By limiting your availability, you create a sense of rarity. Don't be at her beck and call. If she tries to reconnect after ignoring you, don't immediately jump at the opportunity. Show that you have a life outside of her attention. Stoicism teaches us to detach from the need for validation and approval from others. By applying this in your relationships, you prevent yourself from becoming overly available and, as a result, make her desire your attention more. Lesson 6. Avoid emotional outbursts. The power of calm demeanor. One of the most common mistakes men make when they're ignored is reacting with anger, frustration, or emotional outbursts. However, women often view such behavior as weakness. The key is to maintain your composure and exhibit a calm, measured response, no matter how frustrated you might feel inside. Stoicism is rooted in emotional regulation, and in the face of adversity, we are taught to remain calm. By showing that her actions don't provoke emotional chaos within you, you stand out as a man of inner strength. A calm demeanor is not only attractive, but also gives you the upper hand in any emotional dynamic. When you are unflustered by her behavior, it forces her to reconsider her tactics. She will realize that ignoring you doesn't have the desired effect, and this can often prompt her to re-engage with you. Lesson 7. Build a sense of mystery. Women are naturally drawn to mystery. If she knows everything about you, if you're constantly available and predictable, she may lose interest or begin to overlook your presence. To prevent this from happening, cultivate a sense of mystery about yourself. Stoicism encourages a focus on self-mastery and introspection. This doesn't mean being secretive or manipulative, but rather developing a deep and interesting inner life. Have goals and passions that she isn't entirely a part of. Engage in activities that fascinate you and maintain a life outside of her. Mystery isn't about playing games, it's about showing that there's always more to discover about you. This keeps her intrigued and prevents her from wanting to distance herself or ignore you. When she sees that there's a part of you she can never fully grasp, her curiosity will drive her to stay engaged. Lesson 8. Lead by example and inspire respect. Many men try to demand respect from a woman, but respect cannot be demanded. It must be earned. If a woman is ignoring you, there's a chance she may not fully respect your position in her life. To change this dynamic, focus on becoming a man who naturally commands respect through his actions, values, and principles. Lead by example. Show her that you are a man of integrity who follows through on his promises and who lives by a set of values that are unshakable. When she sees that you are a man who doesn't waver, even when ignored, she will begin to respect you on a deeper level. In Stoicism, we are taught to live according to our principles, not according to the opinions or actions of others. By embodying this lesson, you prevent her from ignoring you because she will see the high standards you set for yourself and will want to be a part of your life rather than on the outside. Lesson 9. Accept and walk away if necessary. Finally, it's important to recognize that despite all your efforts, there may come a point where she continues to ignore you, and you must accept that. Acceptance is a key teaching in Stoicism, and in relationships, it's no different. If her behavior shows that she has little interest in maintaining a connection, it's time to walk away. This isn't about giving up. It's about respecting yourself enough to not stay in situations where you are undervalued or ignored. By walking away, you send the strongest message of all: I am enough, and I will not tolerate being treated poorly. Many times, this act of walking away can trigger a shift in her perspective, as she realizes that she may be losing someone of great value. However, even if it doesn't change her behavior, you maintain your self-respect and emotional independence. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control others, only our own responses. And sometimes the most powerful response is to let go. Conclusion. These 9 methods are grounded in both psychological understanding and Stoic philosophy. They are designed to help you prevent being ignored by addressing the underlying dynamics at play. More importantly, they empower you to remain grounded, confident, and true to yourself, no matter the external circumstances. Always remember, the key is not to chase her attention, but to command respect by becoming a man of deep value and inner strength.